Hi everyone and welcome to the Tiny Kitchen. I'm Karin Gibson, and as a dietitian working with parents and babies and also being a mom myself to a 19-month-old, I often get the question, when do I start my child on solids and how can I tell if my baby is ready? As parents, it can be confusing to know when the right time is, especially as some literature tells us that it's good to start solids as early as 4-month-old, and others says food before 1 is just for fun. On top of this, of course, comes all the various advice and opinions that parents always get from people around them, which actually tend to confuse more than calm. So in this video today, I'm going to try to bring some clarity in this. Research has shown us that there aren't really any benefits with starting too early. And today, most trusted health authorities, such as the American Academy of Pediatrics and the World Health Organization, they all agree that breast milk or formula should be the main source of energy and nutrients for baby until they're at least around 6 months old. Baby's intestine and digestive systems might not even be ready for solids before this, at least not earlier than 4 months old. But sometime around the 6-month mark, we know that it's beneficial to start letting baby explore real food, both from a nutritional perspective, but also from a sensory perspective. However, all babies are different, and more important than just looking at the age is to see the signs of readiness in your baby. Some good readiness signs to look for are: number 1, that your baby can keep their head upright and sit with little or no support. So that means that they should be able to sit in a high chair, perhaps with a cushion behind them, but still without slouching forward or back. Number 2, baby bring their hands or toys to their mouth with intention. Number 3, baby start showing an interest in food. They look at what you're eating or perhaps even start trying to grab for it. Number 4, they should have lost their tongue thrust reflex, which means that they shouldn't put their tongue in and out all the time. And when all these signs are there and your baby is sometime around 6 months of age, it's most likely a good time to start. Learning to eat regular food though is a gradual process for baby. There isn't enough research to say how quickly children should or even can get used to real food. So therefore, you shouldn't worry too much if your child want to move ahead more quickly or more slowly, because again, all babies are different. If your baby clearly shows signs for readiness but isn't close to 6 months yet, you can still start with something which we in Sweden call smaksensationer. And it literally means taste sensations. And there's no question about bringing out a bib or a plate. Just making a taste be a taste and not the start of a meal. For instance, you can simply dip a little spoon in your own food or using a little finger and let the baby lick on it. In that way, baby get an idea of what real food is and what real flavors can be. These taste sensations shouldn't compete with breastfeeding or formula feeding, and they should not be offered to baby earlier than 4 months of age. But again, it can't be repeated enough how different all babies are. Some babies are going to dive into this world with new flavors and foods and just love eating and starting to eat pretty substantial amounts pretty quickly. Whether other babies, they're mostly going to want to play with the food and explore it, and it might take even months before they start eating properly. And more important than the amounts eaten is the amounts of chances the baby get to practice. So when you decide it's the right time for you to start with your baby, make it a daily habit and give the baby plenty of chances to practice. So I wish you the best of luck, and remember to embrace the mess. Thank you so much for watching the Tiny Kitchen channel.